Look, Levante 1, Real Madrid 4. This is definitely going to be one of my most difficult videos, toughest videos I'll do all season. Because, look, Real Madrid in 6 games, 6 victories, 18 points. And they have looked very impressive. Not impressive in an annihilation way, impressive in an effortless way. And Real Madrid went to Levante today, one of the most difficult places to play in La Liga this year. And basically, they play one of their best halves of the season, in my opinion. That first half was just incredible. And now, I'm not just going to sit here and tell you that Real Madrid is way better than Barcelona. That's not true. But this is a neck-and-neck race. I already went as far as to say that Barcelona will need at least 90 to 100 points this season to be able to compete with this Madrid team. My feeling about this Real Madrid team is that they're not going to drop too many points. And look, through 6 games, that is 6 victories. That has to be impressive. And Barcelona still have the best offense in the league, right? But yeah, we cannot keep dropping points behind, because otherwise we are going to be in serious trouble. And as a Barcelona, Barcelona is clicking in all cylinders too. Don't get me wrong, but this result, this performance, is shift the pressure back to Barcelona. Madrid can go 5 points clear of Barcelona, and now the pressure's on Thursday at Oviedo to answer back, and Barcelona has to be on their best game. Otherwise, we could just fall through 5 points before October. That will be disastrous for Barcelona. So Real Madrid, let's go back to this game. I think the rotations are incredible, and this game is worthy of note. And the thing I've noticed is Xabi Alonso, all his rotations are working, man. Tchouaméni is on the bench. Bellingham is not fully fit yet, and he's not fully back, and yet Carreras looks like a monster, looks like a rising star. He was a little inconsistent at Benfica. He had flashes, he was really good, but not like this, and actually looks like he took his game to a whole new level here. And Huijsen, he's playing out of position. He didn't have the best game, in my opinion, in the first half, but at the second half, it was just effortless all throughout. Everything that Alonso tries, it just seems to be working right now. Now, I think Barcelona and Real Madrid are a little bit of like the same in the sense of like both teams seem to be rotating around the same time, experimenting, and everything that they experimented seems to be working right now. So this is just a reminder for Barcelona that Madrid squad is deep as well. And when they have the pieces clicking in all cylinders, they can make a tough game like this against Levante look manageable. And before we dismiss Levante, we all know what they gave Barcelona trouble. And the main difference between what Levante did today, who actually makes me upset because this Martinez guy against Barcelona, he scores a banger, and against Real Madrid, he missed a sitter. So frustrating, but I don't think Levante play the same way against us that they play against Real Madrid. But give Real Madrid credit. They play with the most intensity. They are literally forcing Levante to play more technical football and by just putting on that pressure, and they just didn't have the quality. And it looks like Madrid was just, the game plan was just working to perfection. So now let's talk about the story of the night, which was Vinicius Jr. just being locked in this game. And honestly, he's the headline. He's the headline. When he's locked in, pressing, defending, running everywhere, he changes Madrid. He really does. And tonight he was locked in because in the 28th minute, by the 28th minute, he already had like 3 shots. 2 of them were saved. 1 of them was wide. And then on the 28th minute, it's a silky outside the foot finish. Trivela style, it was it's a beautiful goal. It pains me to say it, but it was a beautiful goal. And don't ask me what he was doing on the right flank, by the way. I don't even know what he was doing there, but he found this ball, and the keeper was just frozen, didn't even expect it. That was definitely a total world class goal. I'm not gonna lie to you. And listen, as a Barca fan, I don't like saying this, but Vinicius Jr. looked sharp tonight, and if he stays on that zone, it keeps Real Madrid right there in the title race with us. And the more that he clicks, the tougher it is Real Madrid is to beat. Now let's talk about the rising star, Mastantuono, because he's only 17 years old, right? That's the thing with him. I don't think he's ready. I think he's raw, but he just takes too many shots. He shoots too much. I definitely think he's very raw. But tonight, a banger, man, with his weak foot too. He banged that in with his right. And Madrid's kids are starting to step up, just like Barca kids are stepping up. So we got Lamine. They've got Mastantuono. It looks like these two kids for the next 10 years are just going to be an insane battle. And if Mastantuono takes it to another level, he can really make things go around for Real Madrid. And I actually, it's not that Mastantuono plays like Messi, but this was a Messi-esque type of finish. The way that he put it up on the upright post, that was incredible way. It just right where he needed to put it. And sometimes when he controlling the ball like that, it just reminds me of how just the ball kind of follows Mastantuono around. It just kind of feels like he watches Messi a lot. I don't know if he studies his game or something, but it does remind me when he's on the ball, the way that Messi will touch the ball. Now, he doesn't have the pace of Messi. He doesn't have the finish of Messi, but I'm just saying, sometimes he gives me flashes, and sometimes that's all you can hope for. So Messi, it's a tough player to compare. He's the absolute GOAT or whatever. So credit to Mastantuono, man. So Levante, look, they punched back in the second half, just like I saw. Eta Eyong is one of my breakthrough players. He gets a rebound from actually not a rebound, but it was a cross from Martinez, right? Martinez gets a cross, he gets deflected, and then Courtois makes a mistake. He doesn't extend his arm, and Eta Eyong is right there to use his big body. He's been killing it for Levante, to be honest with you. But no, man, I started getting my hopes up. It was 2-1. My prediction was 2-2. It only lost 2 minutes because Mbappe, in 2-minute bust, right? In a 2-minute bust, 66th minute and 68th minute. First, it was a penalty, and don't get me started. This is not the typical penalty a favor del Real Madrid, right? Let's not say that, because this is a textbook call. Real Madrid and Mbappe is always going to do this. They're always going to just dribble past you and then cut inside and then leave their feet hanging there to see if you want to contact it. If you contact, you make an incredible boneheaded mistake. You have to be anticipating Mbappe to cut inside. And every time they're going to get hit, they are too smart. And this was a textbook call by Mbappe. He puts it away, Trivela. I'm sorry, not Trivela, Panenka style, and puts it right in the middle. And then, you know what? 2 minutes later, Mbappe hasn't been playing great up until this point, but in the 66th minute, he puts away that penalty, and then in the 68th minute, classic vintage Mbappe, Goulet feeds him a beautiful pass, and these two are working with every game. They are playing better together. And you know what? Mbappe just in an R9 style, he reminded me of R9 in this goal, because he goes past two players, and then he goes past the goalkeeper. When he thinks he's gonna shoot, he goes past it, and then with the open net, he literally just banged that in. So I thought that was a good goal, and this is what Real Madrid can do, man. Mbappe doesn't have to have a great game, but in the second half, in 2 minutes, he scores 2 goals. And that's the difference with Madrid. Even when Mbappe isn't having a great game, 2 moments and it's done. This is why it's going to be such a tight race, because even when Real Madrid is not playing great, Mbappe can have 1 or 2 chances and bang both of them in. In this form, Mbappe looks like he's going to score 50 goals this season in La Liga. I think he scored 40 last year when he won the Golden Boot. It looks like he's going to score 40 this season, man. It's crazy because, Barca have the best offense in the league, and we're scoring for fun. We're clicking with Lamine, Lewandowski, Ferran, Rafinha, Pedri. But Madrid, they can win games like this. And just 2 individual brilliances, and the game is in the bag, because they are going to play you with a great defense first, and then they're counting on Mbappe, they're counting on Vinícius to just have these great moments of brilliance and just bang these goals in, and they know on defense you are not going to score that many goals, and that's always going to be a good recipe for winning football. So what does this mean for Barcelona, though? Here's the reality. This wasn't about Madrid being miles better. This is about a race. This is a neck and neck. Madrid did their job today. They put the pressure back on Barcelona. Now they are 5 points clear for now. Barcelona has to go play at Oviedo on Thursday. If we win, it's back to 2 points. If we sleep, Madrid starts to open up, with some breathing room here. So we don't want to let Madrid slip away, especially with the mist of El Clásico coming up in about a month. This is what a title race kind of feels like right now. It's going to be both teams clicking, both teams firing, and both teams with young stars stepping up too. And today, Madrid took their punch, and now it's back on Barca. To just have to. They took their punch, and now Barcelona has to go and punch back and see what they can do on Thursday. We have to keep this battle up until El Clásico. Like I said, Real Madrid is not going to drop too many points. They had a good performance today. If you disagree, let me know in the comments. And thank you so much for watching until the end. And I'm sorry if you're a Barca fan. I don't want to sound like I'm glazing Real Madrid. I don't want to sound like I'm over analyzing their games and glazing Vinicius Jr. I am sorry. I don't mean to offend anyone. I just call it like I see it, and I think it's relevant to talk and see what it means. Make a video about Real Madrid because I want to tell you what it means for Barcelona. And don't miss the preview that I will be posting today around 5 p.m. Pacific time. I will be posting the preview between Real Oviedo and Barcelona. And guys, I'll catch you guys on the next video.